Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, in-house developed slag pot along with turning ring inaugurated at Foundries Department of Sale, Rourkela Steel Plant. Departments of Rourkela Steel Plant awarded for environment protection and conservation. And Shrujani Mela cum award function held at Plate Mill Department of Sale, RSP.
Our quality of approach to every issue decides our scale of success, says CEO RSP during the annual performance review meeting. Maintenance and Services Awards presented to Departments of Sale, Rourkela Steel Plant. And Shrujani Mela cum award function held at IED and Business Excellence Department of Sale, RSP.
Dear friends, Namaskar. We are aware of the current trend of the COVID-19 pandemic. Though our country has launched world's largest vaccination drive, of late, the number of positive cases, however, is increasing in a frightening proportion. Friends, there is absolutely no scope for complacency. We can't afford to put the life of ourselves or our loved ones in danger with our recklessness. Vaccination is a golden opportunity. Please avail it whenever your turn comes. I myself have also taken the vaccine and I can tell you that it is safe and reliable. At the same time, as our Honorable Prime Minister has given the clarion call, Dawai bhi, kadai bhi. Let's wear mask properly whenever stepping out of home. Frequently wash hand with soap or use sanitizer, maintain social distance and avoid crowded places. Friends, let's adopt COVID-19 appropriate behavior not only to keep ourselves safe but also for the sake of our family and our society. Thank you.
Now the news in detail. In a function organized on 3rd April 2021 at Foundries Department of Rourkela Steel Plant, a slag pot of 11-meter cube volume in a single piece along with turning ring was inaugurated by Mr. Deepak Chatraj, CEO RSP. Also present on the occasion were Pankaj Kumar, ED Works, Mr. SK Behra, CGM in charge projects, Mr. CR Mahapatra, CGM in charge MM and marketing, Mr. PK Satpathy, CGM in charge PNA, Mr. Praveen Nigam, CGM FNA, Mr. A.V. Rajshekhar, CGM Mechanical, Mr. S. Maji, CGM SMS2, Mr. R.N. Rajendran, CGM Shops, and other senior officers and employees of Foundries and SMS2 department. It may be noted that the slag pots are used in blast furnace and steel melting shop for transferring and dumping of slag generated during iron and steel making processes. The pots get damaged gradually due to severe thrust load during dumping of solidifying material. As a result, the pots become unserviceable after some years. The shop's Foundries Collective took up the challenge and decided to make the slag pot of 11-meter cube in a single piece along with turning ring. Accordingly, the slag pot was cast in the Foundries department as per the sizes of the pots. Thereafter, it will be welded with bottom disc at the structural and fabrication shop. With this reconditioning, full service life of pots will be achieved once again. This remarkable feat was achieved under the guidance of Mr. R.N. Rajendran, CGM Shops, Mr. Shekhar Nigam, CGM Mechanical Shop, and Mr. B.D. Dhada, Senior Manager, Foundries Operation. It is worth mentioning here that slag pot with turning ring will be improving the equipment availability of SMS2 operation and help in maintaining the quality in production. The function was coordinated by Mr. B.D. Dhada, Senior Manager, Foundries Operation. On 1st April, Mr. Deepak Chatraj, CEO RSP, presented the Environment Awards to the departments in their respective locations for their endeavors in protecting, preserving, and nurturing the environment in the year 2020-21. Blast Furnaces bagged the Energy Conservation Award for the financial year 2020-21 for reduced specific energy consumption per ton of hot metal. Similarly, in the Environment Award category, Sinter Plant 3 bagged the award from the Iron and Steel Zone, while New Plate Mill won the award from the Rolling Mill Zone. The evaluation was based on the status of pollution control equipment, housekeeping, awareness among employees, and department's attitude towards the environment. Green Shield Awards were presented to the departments that have made a significant contribution in spreading the greenery inside the steel plant. ERW Pipe Plant got the first prize in this category, while Silicon Steel Mill won the second prize. Raw Material Handling Plant and Mechanical Shop were joint recipients of first consolation prize, while second consolation prize was given to Roll Shop. A Shrujani Mela cum award function was organized for the employees of Plate Mill Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 30th March. Mr. A.K. Pradhan, CGM in charge, Plate and Finishing Mills, Fire Services and Safety, was the chief guest of the program. He inaugurated the Mela and also presented the Shrujani Awards and certificates to the employees. Present on the occasion were Mr. D. Sarkar, GM in charge HOD, M. K. Sarangi, GM, Mr. B. Das, GM, Mr. D. Mahapatra, GM, Mr. M. S. Mangar, DGM IED, Ms. S. Patel, AM, PL, other senior officers, awardees, and employees of the department were present on the occasion. In all, 168 suggestions were awarded in the function, out of which 102 have been implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 21,350 was distributed at the function. The suggestions have brought about several other tangible and intangible benefits for the department. Mr. M. S. Mangar briefed about the status of Shrujani scheme at RSP and that of the department. More than 109 suggestions were generated in the Mela. The dignitaries presented a cotton mask printed with SAIL logo as a token gift to the employees for their suggestions. The function was coordinated by Mr. Biswaroop Das, GM, Plate Mill.
Our quality of approach to every issue decides our scale of success, said Mr. Deepak Chatraj, CEO RSP, while addressing the senior officers of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant during the annual performance review meeting held online on 3rd April 2021. Present online were Mr. Pankaj Kumar, ED Works, Chief General Managers, heads of the department, and other senior officials of RSP. Further elaborating on his statement, the CEO said that the splendid success of the visit of the Honorable President of India to Rourkela Steel Plant showcased the exceptional capability, organizational efficiency, and enthusiasm of the RSP collective. This performance has to be replicated in every field of endeavor, he stressed. Mr. Chattaraj commended the courage of RSP Collective in fighting the first phase of COVID-19 and expressed hope that the employees will tackle the second wave or third wave of the pandemic with equal seriousness and sincerity. Applauding the performance of the steel plant during the last fiscal, the CEO urged all to maintain the tempo with special emphasis on equipment health and digitalization. The CEO put special thrust on communication as a key driver for motivation and growth among people. As a growing and matured organization, we need to demonstrate a positive mindset and approach focused towards the growth of our plant as well as of the neighboring society, emphasized Mr. Chattaraj. During the meeting, the CEO released the new Annual Business Plan 21-22 booklet. He also launched the news mission statement of RSP Shresht. During the meeting, Mr. Pankaj Kumar reviewed the performance of SAIL RSP. List of winners of Annual Performance Award was read out by Mr. Arunava Dasgupta, CGM in charge Utility and Environment. At the outset, Mr. Saibal Chakravarti, CGM in charge Maintenance, delivered the welcome address, while Mr. A.K. Pradhan, CGM in charge Services, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The program was anchored by Mr. Atish Chandra Sarkar, CGM Quality. As a part of Annual Performance Award function of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, organized recently, Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, presented the Maintenance and Services Awards to service departments of different zones for their noteworthy contributions in their respective areas, which helped the plant to register its best ever performance in the last fiscal. In the Group 1 zone consisting of Utilities and Services departments, Energy Management Department bagged the first prize, while the Power Distribution received the second prize. Similarly, in the Group 2 zone consisting of Engineering Shops and Services departments, Maintenance Systems and Services LUHP was awarded the first prize, while the second prize went to the Fabrication Shop. In the Group 3 zone consisting of departments of Repair Services, Field Maintenance Mechanical Department bagged the first prize, while Civil Engineering Services Department received the second prize. It is worth mentioning here that Rourkela Steel Plant achieved a major turnaround in the last financial year 2021, with most of the units of the plant surpassing many milestones. The enhanced production was ably supported by the service departments, which not only ensured the increased machine availability of the production units, but also helped in improving the techno-economic parameters of the plant. A Srujani Mela cum award function was organized for the employees of IED and Business Excellence Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 31st March. Mr. S.K. Panigrahi, CGM Hospital Administration, was the chief guest of the program. He inaugurated the Mela and also presented the Srujani Awards and certificates to the employees. Present on the occasion were Mr. M.S. Mangar, DGM IED, other senior officers, awardees and employees of the department. In all, 11 suggestions were awarded in the function, out of which 5 have been implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 1500 was distributed at the function. Mr. B.K. Behera, AGM IED, briefed about the status of Srujani scheme at RSP and that of the department. More than 50 suggestions were generated in the Mela. The dignitaries presented token gifts to the employees for their suggestions. The function was coordinated by Mr. B.K. Behera, AGM IED. Mr. S.S. Punya, Manager IED, proposed a formal vote of thanks. And that's all for now.